Now we have reached a stage where everyone is reading something or the other, where the printing press has knocked and entered into the doors of everyone's house, where everyone feels that if they don't read, then they are actually losing something. And that was the impact of this print culture. The reading mania, which started in this age, had a great impact. And the impact was because the literacy rate had increased. It was the various denominations of church, that is the various set of school of thoughts of the church, which started setting up various schools in the villages, making the illiterates turn into literates. When literacy rises, naturally the reading rate will definitely increase. Then the printing technology people wanted to gain more and more money. So they catered to the needs of various people and they started actually printing almanacs, ballad, folk tales, whatever could be actually sold in the market. That was leading to a great rise in the reading public. And that was required not only by the people who were actually printing it, but also by the society who would now produce citizens who were well enlightened, who were well read, well educated, and had the right to go against the wrongs. Now, catering to the needs of the people who could not buy very expensive books, various editions of books which were cheap, that is to say, which could be bought in lower price, started spreading. One such name is of the penny chap books, which was sold by the chapmen in England, who sold from door to door, street to street, the books which were very, very low priced. Similar was the case in France, where Bilkatho Blue, which was again a copy of the chap books, was sold, wherein people could buy in large number and read it, and this would actually increase the reading public. Beside this, the newspapers and the journals catered to the need and interest of the people who wanted to have an awareness of the day-to-day life, who wanted to know what's happening in other part of the world. That is, this newspaper and journals were creating a mass or set of people who were well informed, who knew about whatever was happening in another country as far as trade or the culture or the politics or the economy of the other countries was concerned. Now, the scientists and the philosophers also started penning down their thoughts. Sir Isaac Newton, if he could write what he had actually discovered, this could benefit the masses who would know the importance of discoveries and what this discovery, this scientific discovery, could actually make a change in the day-to-day life. The philosophers like Voltaire, Rousseau, Paine, all these could create people who were a thinking lot, who actually would understand what is right and what is wrong, what kind of society were they living in, what was the need of the new society that they were thinking of, what was the best kind of government that they would have. So this would create masses which would be a thinking lot who could bring about the required changes in the society to make it an ideal society for everybody to live. Now, Louis Sebastian Mercier was so influenced by this print technology, by the printing press, that he actually said that the printing press was the most powerful engine which could make progress and which could actually collect public opinion It was a force by which despotism could be swept off. So, a threat to whom? To the ruling section of the society. So, it could create a threat for the religious heads, for the political heads, create masses who were well informed and who wanted a sweeping change to bring about an ideal society. It is said that Mercier just said these words, "Tremble therefore, the tyrants of the world." That is, the ruling section of the society who was despotic in nature, who was very autocratic, was now afraid of the masses, as now they could question him and they could even go as far as changing the entire setup of the government due to the influence of the print technology. That was the impact of this great force, this great technology which actually revolutionized the political, social, economic and religious thoughts of the people, leading to a wiser section of the society, a thinking section of the society, a philosophical section of the society, a society which now wanted reforms and they wanted a well informed good citizens. And I continue with it in the next clipping.